Painscreek Killings time. This is as far as I've gotten with this game. Is literally the screen. I open up the options to change some things, namely the resolution, turn off VSync, and turn up the field of view. And that is as far as we've gotten. So this is everything I know about the game on this screen right here. I feel like I should move my... oops, not that. I want to move the like webcam thing. I don't know where to put it though. I feel like the top right might be safe. We'll figure it out. Laundry is done. Here we go. Writing your own notes and or taking advantage of the in-game camera. Well. Let's get a notepad open, shall we? I don't want to... Oh, they changed the... Hey, Slaughter. God damn it. How... They changed... I haven't streamed in so long, and they have changed the, like, moderation tools.
Hey,
there.
Janet. So the chief has entrusted you with my assignment, hey? I hope it didn't interfere with your weekend plans. Anyway, he told me to call you and fill you in on it. You remember the murder that happened a few years back that was never solved? The one at Painscreek where the ex-mayor's wife was killed? Well, the property's being auctioned off soon, so we don't have much time to dig up anything that's relevant to the case. So, see what you can find. Hopefully it'll be something worth publishing.
Okay.
Anyway, take care. I'll see you on Monday. Bye.
Mayor's ex-wife, cold case. House being sold. That's sort of the premise that I'm getting so far. But yeah, so, well, I'll talk in a second once we've, like, watched the intro. Hartford Times. Who killed Vivian Roberts? August 3rd, 1999. In 1995, Vivian Roberts, a successful businesswoman and wife of a former mayor, was murdered and dragged to the front of her own home. The case was never solved and the killer never found. It was rumored that a private investigator was in Painscreek sometimes later, but there's nothing more on that. Last week we received news that 2 large swaths of Painscreek County will be auctioned off soon. We would like to revisit the story and attempt to find out the following. Who killed Vivian Roberts? What was the motive? What was the murder weapon? Please submit your findings and a front-page photograph for your story to be published. Richard Harris, Editor-in-Chief. Don't forget to bring the camera. So, this is a walking simulator-esque kind of game, right? You're like just sort of, well, there's no action or whatever. We're like walking around and looking at stuff and sort of going at our own pace. But the intent is that it's very much supposed to emulate the feeling / experience of like investigating a murder or investigating a case of some sort. So there's going to be very little like hand-holding, which I'm interested in, because we've done things like this before where there's sort of like, you know, a big picture of a footprint on the screen and you're like, footprints, follow the footprints or whatever, right? And they're still investigating. It's the problem with these sort of like investigation type games, right? It can be very hard to make people progress in a way that is meaningful and in a sort of game design way that people are able to interact with or able to like parse. That is also not very hand-holdy. Like, it's a very difficult concept. And there's certain games that I think do it very well. Case of the Golden Idol, which I did recently, is super cool. It does have like sort of clues. Like, you can click on things and there are clues and they tell you this is a clue. But you sort of have to put it all together yourself. There's no anything else. This, I think, takes that even a step further, where you don't even know necessarily what is a clue, and we're going to have to sort of make our own fun, I guess, or make our own story here. So I hope everyone is on board for that. And sort of before we get started, in regards to like backseating and stuff, I don't really care. The reason why I like to do this and I like to stream when I'm doing this kind of stuff is that it sort of emulates the like couch co-op feeling where you're like hanging out with your friends playing a game together. So I'm very cool with like suggestions or like maybe try this thing or whatever, under the assumption that you also don't know what's going on. If you've like played this before and know the ending, please do not backseat to try to force me to get to the ending. But if you also don't know what's going on, feel free to like participate. Does that make sense? Cool. Let's go. Mouse, look around. Waz, move yourself. Got it. A car. Use car. Do you want to leave Painscreek now? The game will proceed to the ending. No. That's what I mean by this. Like, we could just immediately say, okay, game over, and just not do anything. If we thought we didn't want to do this, right? Like, there's no, you have to solve this thing. You can just sort of do whatever, right? And like, you can get as satisfying an ending as you want if you're willing to look for it, right? We can, exactly. If we wanted to be like, it's Colonel Mustard with the candlestick, or Reverend Green with the lead pipe. You'll note that I used the British version of Reverend Green, which is in Cluedo, as opposed to Mr. Green in the American version Clue. There's something posted on the window. It might be important. Cemetery gate padlock 1131. Use your camera. Excellent. Stake with Vulcan Army. Yeah. Closed for good. Okay. Well, let's go into the sheriff's office and see what's here. Turn on the lights. You can leave. Turn off the lights. Turn on the lights. It is locked. Something about the, like... So, the assets are a little bit strange to me, like the art assets. But I think, like, it's not a huge game, right? They're just sort of pulling what they can get. But there's something about the field of view that's, like, or the depth of field that's, like, a little bit off-putting to me right now. And I'm not sure if it's related to, like, the graphics textures or if it's just me, and maybe I'll fix that, but that is something I'm noticing right now that's bugging me a little bit. Some light switches don't work. Find another way to see in the dark. Okay. Hey, look, a flashlight. That'll be useful. A turlet. I love, this is one of my favorite things, like, one of the things that I'm going to be doing a lot is just, like, talking, because that's sort of the fun bits for this kind of thing for me, is that we get to, like, hang out and be friends together. This is something that so I'm going to just, like, point at stuff and talk about things a lot. This is something that I love in, like, sort of smaller budget indie games, is that they'll just make the mirrors dirty on purpose entirely so that they don't have to render the reflection of things. Which is great. Like, it works because, like, this is an abandoned town, so they're making it, like, dirty and, you know, atmospheric, but it's entirely there so they don't have to render your face. You know, I think that's really funny. Toggle crouch. Why would I crouch? What does crouching do? Ah, key. A desk key. Interesting. The story of Tonti. I can, like, zoom in. Have they really? Inventory. Inventory. Oh, my name is Janet Kelly. A brand new 2.1 megapixel digital camera. Ooh. Yeah. Common flashlight. It is 1990 something. Dear Sheriff James Howard, due to the decreasing population of Painscreek County over the recent years, we have decided to delegate manpower elsewhere. This letter is to inform you that you have been reassigned to Grain County starting on May 14th, 1998. Please report to our office before May 12th, 1998. Sun City, NL. What is NL? I don't know state codes. I see that and think Newfoundland, but it's not that. Journal. Sheriff's relocation. So the sheriff relocated before May 12th. Right, so this is like, I mean, alibi things, I guess, we're getting a hold of here. There's so much, like, we're just in one room and there's already so much stuff. It's locked. There's a key. There's a keyhole there. Oh, that's not a keyhole. It's a number. Okay. What was the flashlight button? L. Yeah. So we'll need to find a code of some variety. That was the cemetery gate one.
Hi, this is Steven. I just wanted to make sure the package was sent.
Steven.
Again, I'm currently at Anne's courtyard. Any extra info you have would be much appreciated. Thank you very much. Talk to you later.
I'm gonna make a note of Steven. Anne's courtyard. Package? Question mark? I don't know what that means, but it might help someday. Unlock. Open, wait, did it open inventory? No, it's spelled right there. Okay. Use key. Another key, an old gate key. Vivian Roberts' murder case report, 1995. This is a report of an update of what happened to Vivian Roberts. Scott Brooks, the only suspect of this murder case, was apprehended a few days after Vivian's body was found. According to our investigation, someone saw Scott at around 11:30 p.m. near the woods north of the mansion. Two hunters were looking for more wood for their bonfire when they heard shouting. They witnessed Scott and Vivian arguing. However, they were too far to hear the content of the argument. 6 months prior to Vivian's death, Scott was fired from working at the mansion. She cited Scott for tardy work and rebellious behavior. She also prohibited Scott from visiting the mansion and meeting Trisha, who by then had a close relationship with Scott. We're currently investigating the case. Scott is our main suspect in Vivian's murder. Okay, so I can view that whenever. Good. I was gonna like make some notes, but I can look at that whenever, it seems. Can I open these? That's empty. And that has something in it. Hello, a journal? Vivian Roberts' funeral was held this afternoon. Bernard the butler, Dorothy the head servant, Derek the family chauffeur, his mom Wanda, who's fighting cancer, attended. Vivian's husband Charles came with their daughter Trisha. Charles did not utter a word. He was very quiet. Most of the town came and paid their respects at the funeral. Halfway through the ceremony, Trisha started to weep loudly. Dorothy brought her elsewhere and the crying died down. I noticed that Dorothy looked tired. Must have been tough to take care of Trisha. She's been having multiple breakdowns. I can't blame her. With the loss of her mother and with her boyfriend being accused as a killer, it must have taken a toll on her. I feel sorry for the whole family. The town of Painscreek is quickly becoming a ghost town. The population has decreased drastically over the years. July, so 2 months later. Ever since the deaths occurred, it seems that more and more people are actively looking to leave this town. It's sad to see a once lively town become what it is now. A couple months later, 6 months since Vivian was killed, her death still bothers me. Why was she killed? What was the killer's motives? She was someone who had earned the love and respect of the community. No employee of hers, nor any citizen of Painscreek reaped any benefit from her passing. It doesn't make any sense. Painscreek Community Hospital is officially closed. The remaining patients have been allocated to other hospitals that will provide suitable services for them. To be honest, it's hard to watch them leave. I wonder if the day will come when I'll be reassigned somewhere else. So that's the sheriff's journal. So he's being reassigned May 12th, 1998. Oops. And this journal was 1996. So 2 years later, he was reassigned. I don't know if that means anything, but... Can I look at... How do I look at my pictures? I want to look at, because there was a code that I didn't write down because I took a picture of it. Maybe let's see. Maybe there's like a... Photos is P. There we go. So let's try that. There we go. 1131. I mean, it's unlikely that these are the same, but we can try. 1 1 3 1. No, okay. Worth a try. Sometimes people are lazy with codes. Fireplace. Microwave, tea, bag. Oh, I didn't like read what was on the desk. There was stuff on the desk that I didn't read either, which I should definitely do. Scott Brooks, Painscreek Trinity Church pastor's son, suspected for killing Vivian Roberts. Witness reported seeing suspect fleeing from murder scene late night. Police apprehended Scott Brooks yesterday after he was residing at the Roberts hunting cabin by the trailhead, according to a witness who was at the time wished to remain anonymous. He was coming home July 19th at around 11:50 p.m. when he saw Scott walking very quickly away from Roberts' mansion, heading down Silver Lake. Although Scott looked upset, the witness did not think it was unusual until a few days later when he came across the newspaper article on Vivian Roberts' murder. Feeling uneasy about the whole situation, he called the police. Shortly after the call was made, the police arrived at Scott's cabin and questioned about his whereabouts the night Vivian died. Scott said he did meet her that night, but he said he had nothing to do with her death. Scott was later brought down to the station for further questioning. So this is Scott. And, like, you know, he was arrested for this or suspected for it or whatever. So it feels like, I don't know, every gamer instinct in me is basically telling me it's not him, because otherwise, like, you know, it would have, what's the point of the game? But we'll be good detectives and not rule it out, right? So there's something happened, right? He definitely went to their house. Maybe they had an argument about something. And something happened there that we're going to need to figure out. Tape. Some more books. Ah, here's a map. That would be useful. So the sheriff's outpost is here. There's the Ann's Courtyard and Suites that the guy was staying in, that we heard about. Hospital, the mayor's mansion. A photography shop. The church. Said there's some... Where was the hunting grounds down here, probably? Hunting cabin down this way, maybe? Ah, so we got a map. That's good. Lunch and dinner, $9.99 at the Moon Cafe. Our lattes are known as the best in the county. Come check our selection of exquisite recipes to taste. Come and have a chat with our friendly baristas. Lunch and dinner, only $9.99. Yeah. I'm trying to read the bottom, but I can't really read it. Missing. Joshua Taylor, missing in 89. Date of birth, 76, age 13, male, biracial, red, brown eyes, 5 foot, 80 pounds, last seen on the playground. Sheriff's. Last seen 4 Pebble Lane across the river on the playground. He was wearing his favorite blue jacket. He has a scar below his left eye. I feel like that's semi-important, because otherwise... Why would it be here? Vivian Roberts, successful businesswoman and wife of ex-mayor, found dead in front of her home. Third death to strike Painscreek in less than a year. Oh, that's interesting. Why were there 3? Vivian Roberts, the wife of ex-mayor Charles Roberts, was found dead in front of her home at 1 Maple Drive, Painscreek. At 7:15 a.m., Mary Martinez, a maid currently working at the mansion, was retrieving the morning paper when she saw Vivian's body. She immediately called 911. Painscreek Sheriff James Howard arrived shortly, and the victim was pronounced dead. The time of death is estimated to be 11 p.m. and 1 a.m. this morning. And there's the witness that saw was like 11:50 or something, right? So that is very suspicious. Body is currently at the coroner's office, waiting for an autopsy. The people of Painscreek have started grieving for her. Candles and flowers being placed at the gates in front of her home where she was found. Vivian was indeed a person whom many respected and adored. Her success in business, her loyalty to her family, and her love for the people of Painscreek are unsurpassed. She will be missed. Okay, so we wrote that down. That's good. I think we've got everything in here, other than the cabinet that we haven't found the code to yet. That's the letter that we already read. And we can't go into the jail cell because we don't have a key. Oh, we have a different key. It is locked, but I think it's a gate key that we have. Yeah, it's like a gate key. It's not like a jail cell key. But it doesn't look like there's anything really that interesting in there. So perhaps we leave and go somewhere else. How are people feeling so far? Anything interesting jumping out at you? Notice. Closed for good. This is just a cool picture. So this is probably the gate that we can unlock. Yeah. So... definitely too many deaths to be coincidence. There's something going on for sure. We can sprint. That's good. Can I go through here? No. Can I go back down this way? No, I do not want to leave Painscreek. So the only thing I can really do is go in. So let's go in. The river. It's a cute little town. I like the river. Well, where do we want to go? Tutorial completed. I mean, so gamer in me wants to like explore every section, right? Just do them one at a time. Let's try to roleplay a little bit of detective here, though. We probably want to check out the mayor's mansion, right, where the site of the killing was. Probably want to visit the cabin of the guy who was the suspect. He was the son of a pastor, so maybe we check out the church. There's the Anne Courtyard and Suites, which is right here, where there was the guy like waiting for a package from the sheriff, which sounds like suspicious to me. So maybe we check that out because it's right here. This is number 3, and it's boarded up. Okay. Let's maybe just explore a little bit. Number 2 is just open. It's locked. Number 8. We've also got a cemetery. We've got what do we have in our inventory? We've got a cemetery key. I thought we had a cemetery key. Oh no, we have the code to the cemetery gate. So maybe we should go check that out too. High voltage. This is off. Can I interact with it? No. It just looks suspicious in a way that I should be able to interact with it. House number 11. These are all locked. Like, so many nice houses. And, like, it's a cool little town. Like, all the houses are, like, right next to each other. It's not like a rural community where they're all spread out. However, there's just literally nobody here. It's weird. Why would everybody leave? Like, killings, I guess. There's the Moon Cafe. Which is also locked. Bar special, happy hour. There's a car. It's locked. But there's stuff in there. So we can find a car key. That would be interesting. I feel like this is going to be a very... Oh, we found a house that was open. Okay, I guess we're going in here. I'm doing the thing that I said I wouldn't do, which is be a gamer and just explore everywhere because I can, not because I really wanted to. Untouched bottles of wine. Oh, this is the hotel. Yeah, okay. Ding. I already have one. This is where we wanted to explore anyway, so we'll take it. Old-fashioned way to listen to music. God, the music is so creepy. A dartboard. What was their score? Double 15. I'm gonna take a picture of this. I don't know why, but the puzzle game, the puzzle / escape room gamer in me sees this, and it sees a way to generate numbers, right? Like 18-8 for red and 30 for yellow. Is like absolutely a way that they could like have a code somewhere for something. So the escape room gamer in me is like, make a note of that. It's a number. You could use that to open a door somewhere. But like, that's not what this is. This is like a murder investigation. I doubt they would leave a clue of like the darts on the dartboard, but stupid brain is making me do it. Another map. Enjoy your stay in Painscreek and take the chance to explore your surroundings. Traverse up the slopes of Black Pine Mountains and take in the jaw-dropping views or a hike on our trails towards Cherry Creek Lake. Spend the night at Anne's Courtyard Inn and Suites and enjoy the 5-star room service it provides. There are many amazing things you can experience here. Sheriff Station, Painscreek Building, Crab Island, Old Creek Town, Black Pine Mountains, Moon Cafe, Hunter's Trail. Where's the Hunter's Trail? Because there's a cabin there that's interesting, right? It's not giving us the... I can take a picture of it. Good. Let's do that. I mean, might as well take a picture of this too. Take a picture of everything. All the pictures. What could possibly go wrong with taking pictures? Nothing in there. Nothing in there. Might as well explore everything we can, though. I mean, it's not like we're time limited. Here's some of our usual customers. You might want to memorize this. Church, Photolab, Robert's Estate, Mr. Morris's house, Mr. Hall's... so this is going to help us in some ways in that we can know which houses are what, because we have the numbers, right? So if I take a picture of this, we can now know something like... so wine box. Right, so if we like find... You know, there's something going on in 10 Town Center. We know that it's Mrs. Hall, right? Which is interesting. And possibly useful. A bathroom. Another dirty mirror. The lights are all off. Stuff up, a lot of stuff up here. Stevie's Barbershop is at 17 Painscreek Boulevards. Doesn't seem that useful. Sunday worship. Father Matthew. The fact that that's ripped is interesting. Moon Cafe. Partnership with the Ann's Courier Inn and Suites. If you show our baristas your receipt or room tag, you'll receive a free cup of our signature Moon Latte. Gone but not forgotten. Local church. Torn away from their family. As you know, some of the victims were working fathers who were torn away from their... All the lives that were lost 20 years ago. So what happened 20 years ago? And why is this important? As you know, some of the victims were working fathers who were torn away from their families in an untimely manner. If any individual would like to make a contribution to the families who were affected by this incident, please contact Father Matthew. What incident? What happened 20 years ago? Right, that's something interesting to look at. Oh, this is telling me how to get into the car outside. Right? Find a Slim Jim. Oops. Annual Fall Festival. Robert's Relief Foundation. I don't know, I feel like I should just take a picture of everything. I think we already have a picture. Oh, well, we have several pictures of that now. Oops. I want to know what happened 20 years ago. This is open. Good, so we can look in here. Letters or documents for in-guests goes in its respective slots. Case of Da Vinci wine. Champagne linger ball. There's a joke there. Ah. Yeah, it does spell it wrong. Like, store item to inventory. Why can't I pick those up? Oh, there we go. So I can have room key. Couple room keys, so we can go explore that. One of these is locked. I don't see how to open them though. I don't see a keyhole or nothing. Inventory. Ah, there's another key. What is this? Address for the key is written on the paper next to it. 7 Black Pine Road. So that's what that key is for. A locked toolbox. More darts. Painscreek Herald. Painscreek Community Hospital closes its doors after 60 years of service. The Painscreek Community Hospital marks an end to the services it provided for the past 60 years. Fund embezzlement suspected as a key factor. Oh, that's interesting. Community Hospital, one of the leaders in long-term rehabilitation for the elderly in Newland, finally closes its doors after 60 years of service. The Painscreek Community Hospital first opened its doors in 1936, serving as a humble abode for treating patients and providing boarding for those in need of prolonged treatment. Vivian Roberts, a successful businesswoman, saw the need to revamp the hospital in the early 70s. She founded the Roberts Relief Foundation with the main purpose to support the needs of the village of Painscreek, starting with the hospital. That's interesting. This is in 1996. So Vivian Roberts, right? Her name is showing up here. Maybe she's not so well liked. Like, maybe she embezzled money from this or whatever, and people were unhappy about it. I mean, the embezzlement happened... Or wait, does the embezzlement happen now? In the early 80s, the population of the village and local areas had started to decline rapidly. Many young people went to college and not return. The number of seniors are quickly rising with the increased need. That's interesting.
Hi, this is Oliver Gibson. I just wanted to thank you for letting me borrow your toolbox and shovel. I'm currently out of town for a few days, and I didn't get the chance to return it yet. In the case you need them, it's currently sitting in my photo lab. Ask Mrs. Patterson for my spare key.
Oliver Gibson. Toolbox shovel. In photo lab. Who had the spare key? I forgot.
Hi, this
Patterson.
is Oliver Gibson. I just wanted to thank you for letting me borrow your toolbox and shovel. I'm currently out of town for a few days, and I didn't get the chance to return it yet. In the case you need them, it's currently sitting in my photo lab. Ask Mrs. Patterson for my spare key.
Okay. Well, we're taking pictures of this. Neil Merle, Standard Room, Baldry Normand, Howie Timothy, Norm Aiden, Stephen Moss, Clancy Huey, in different rooms. So we have some of these keys, so we might be able to see what's going on. Date out, question mark? Date in 12. So these, we have some dates, so we can, at least we could figure out potentially who is in the town, right? So what if I look at my, like, photos? I guess I don't need two of these. So when did she die? What date is this? It doesn't say. 7:15 a.m. Yeah, but what date is this newspaper? It doesn't say. That's kind of awkward. Shortly after July 30th, 1995. August 6th, 1995. August 6th. So, but it was before July 30th. Well, none of these are even remotely close. Okay. These are like March. Well, we got some drawers here. Can I open this with 201? No, I cannot. Can I open this with 202? No, I cannot. Can I unlock this with 203? I cannot. Can I unlock this with 204? Probably not. No. But it's worth trying. This is for something on the address, like at an address, right? This was not... Yeah, 7 Black Pine Road. Alright, we already read that. Okay, cool. So I think we got everything in this little lobby section. Next will be to go upstairs, and on that note, I am going to be right back 1 second. I'll be back very shortly. I'm just gonna step away for like 2 minutes. Sorry, I am returned. I had to use the bathroom, and also, to be frank, put on pants. My legs were getting cold, so I went to put on my sweatpants. Okay, up we go. Let me adjust this camera a little bit. Coffee time. I need to get some coffee. Up we are. Little box, candlestick, painting. Well, I can probably unlock this door. I do like that it uses the item once you've used it, so you know you don't really like need to hold on to it anymore. Otherwise, I feel like your inventory would get all cluttered up pretty easily. It's weird that some of the lights work and some of them don't. That toilet clips through the door. Also, I clipped through the door. So who's in room 204? This was Norm Aiden. Although it might not be anybody, because we still had the key, so presumably they had checked out. Doesn't look like there's anything in here, really. There's a Holy Bible. Hey, hey, hey. The Holy fucking Bible, son. Is that a fucking Bible? Hey, the Holy fucking Bible, son. Jay and Silent Bob. Alright, well, there's nothing in there. As far as I could tell. I do have the key to room 203, so let's try this. Man, I'm already, like, interested. I want to know what's going on real bad. Was there a like, cabinet in there? There was not. Carpet. Some more boxes. Another Holy fucking Bible. A napkin. Got a little napkin in the bedside drawer. That toilet paper roll is uncomfortably close to the seat. Yeah, I was gonna say a fapkin, if you will. please explain. How do you use this toilet? The toilet paper roll is over the seat. Please explain. It's not a comfortable bathroom situation. Got a broom. Well, that's interesting. The one room that we can't get into is the one that has something interesting going on. Somehow, I knew that would happen. We'll look at that last. There's a desk in here. A Holy fucking Bible. Nothing. Well, what do we got here? Late rent fee due. Dear Stephen M. Thank you for your rent payment. As stated in your rental agreement, however, when the rent payment is not received by 0404, you must pay additional rent because of a late charge, or because you did not qualify for the rent discount. The required additional amount was not included in your payment and therefore is not due. Please send the additional required rent in the amount of $85 at once to bring your credit balance up to date and remove it from the delinquent list. This amount must be paid within 7 days from the date of this notice. Thank you for your prompt cooperation. Sincerely, Rosalie P. Stephen M. Stephen Moss in 201. Date out? Question mark. So 3/21. And this was 4/04. So this is in the next month. So I wonder if there's something going on there. And that's Rosalie P. I don't think there's anything in here that helps with that. Well, that's interesting. Didn't find much going on in the hotel yet, but we can come back perhaps if we find the key. I feel like there's going to be a lot of like we'll explore, figure out sort of where everything is, and get our bearings, and then there'll be a lot of going back once we find keys in certain places. Right, like we have the key to the toolbox or whatever is probably in that guy's photo lab. Which, if I recall, is like up this way. The Moon Cafe. Big Books Little. Oh. Does anybody have a burning desire to go somewhere in particular? I'm like very tempted to check out the church. Or the photography place. I wish it showed me on the map where I was, because I'm like mildly lost. Okay, well here's the street. So this is Silver Lake and Clover. So we're here now. Okay. Farmer's Market. Fresh eggs, specially selected cheeses. Well, we're here. We might as well look around. It was notable on the map, so maybe we look. Do a little dumpster diving. Door's locked. There's the barber shop that we saw an ad for. Oh, it's closed and locked. So the photography place is up here on the left somewhere. Do we want to go look at that? I'm certainly tempted. It's locked. Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of locked doors here. Another car. Well, try the doors, I guess. Sorry, closed. The dumpsters look too new compared to the rest of the building. Walnut. So this is the photography place, right? Because it's on the corner of Silver Lake and Walnut. So this is it. But it is not open. Or it is locked, at least. Oh, there it is. I wonder if there's like a back door. Nope. Well, let's go in. We're here. Right? Oh, it's locked. Well, never mind. Guess we won't do that. There's so many things I just want to explore. Town Center and Walnut. So now we're here. I imagine most of these doors are just locked. Sorry, we're closed. It's probably only the like areas of interest that are going to be. It's Walnut, so we don't want that. And this is Town Center, so we're here. So we want to go up Walnut and then go back up Silver Lake. I think if we want to go check out the church. Maple. So this is the way to the mayor's mansion. Probably want to check that out too, given that's the site of the murder. I've got to explore the town and see if there's anything that's like unlocked, you know? I can open this. There's a lot of like buildings here. They put together like a pretty like non-trivial village. I mean, a lot of it I think is just atmosphere, certainly, but I still like it. Okay, let's go up this way. No. I don't want to leave Painscreek. So, did I miss something? Shouldn't the church be up there? Oh, I went the wrong way. This is to Old Creek Town. So we want to go all the way down the other way. This way is towards the church. I do wish there was a bit of a like mini map or something. Clover. That's that. So we want to go this way. Gate is locked. Oh, there's a bunch of garbage in here. Is there any interesting garbage? Garbage that contains evidence of murder? Murder garbage? So this is like in here somewhere. There's the church. It's very, like, the navigation is certainly confusing to me. Here's the church. The truth shall set you free. That is definitely creepy. Here's a car. It is locked. We can open the cemetery, because we have the code, so that's interesting. We should probably check that out. We'll also check out the church, however. Church. Anything in the side? There's a side door. It is not locked, or it is not open, however. Front door? There's a keyhole. Is it this? No. So we don't have the key to the church. Let's check out the cemetery, though, because we do know the code to that. It is 1131. This has already been unlocked. Oh. I guess we didn't need that. Well, I mean... So that does tell us something, right? Like... That... Well, I was going to say that the sheriff had been in here recently or had unlocked it or whatever. That's not necessarily true. Because the code is just posted on the door. So anybody could have found this and gone in. It's locked. Oh. So we can only explore some parts of the cemetery. Timothy Sanders, 1993. Andrew Reed, 1995. I don't want to take pictures of all of these, but Christopher Burke, 1984. Are there any names that we're interested in here? Taylor? I mean, obviously Roberts. Rosalie. Raymond Brown. Gary Roberts. 1989. Henry Johnson. Wanda Tyler. Magdalene Roberts. Sarah Goldberg. Trisha Roberts. Trisha Roberts? Trisha was the... Trisha was the daughter. Halfway through the ceremony, Trisha started to weep loudly. Dorothy brought her elsewhere and the crying died down. Dorothy looked tired and must have take care of Trisha's and multiple breakdowns. Bernard, Dorothy, Derek, Wanda. Huh. That's Trisha's grave. Like, she also died? Like, my first instinct is she, you know, unalived herself because of the accusing her boyfriend of killing her mother sort of thing. But who knows? Maybe there were more murders. Susie Whitman, Jonathan Hopkins, Victoria Hopkins, Pamela Fields, Scott Brooks. Scott Brooks. Isn't he the one that was accused? Yeah. So he also died. Specifically November 15th. I'm interested. He's also the only one that has a date on there, right? All the other ones are just years. His is specifically November 15th. So, after this... That's interesting. So this is I mean, obviously before November. This closed in February afterwards. Oh, so after she was already dead. Because he died in... The fact that very specifically he died November 15th, I think has to tell us something. I don't need this. October 25th, 6 to 9. So he died after this. I think we should go here next. That's so interesting. Don't know what it could possibly mean, but... There's something there. Marissa Young, Calvin Bennett, just across. Philip Young. Jesse Elliott, Victoria Hopkins, Jonathan Hopkins. Some of these names probably are going to matter from here. Vivian and Charles. Charles. Is Charles dead? I didn't see a Charles. I'm certainly sus. Let's go check out whatever that key was for. It probably does something. 7 Black Pine Road. So we're down here. So, I mean, we just go down Clover Street, I guess, and then up to Black Pine Road. Clover. This is town center. I want to go down in here. And then like one of these is Black Pine, I guess. This is Black Pine. There's the we can check out the post office while we're going by, but we're looking for 7 Black Pine Road. This is 28. 30. 32. Pebble Lane. There's so many, like, these electricities being off, and I can't interact with them. Which bothers me, because all my gamer brain wants to do is, like, turn it on so that there's lights in other places. This is 7 Pebble Lane. Not Black Pine Road. Public hunting area. Trail closed. Do not enter. Well, there's like Scott's Cabin or whatever that is going to be around here somewhere, presumably. Ah, the playground. This is where the kid went missing. Well, perhaps we should look. We will definitely do that. Okay. 4 Pebble Lane across the river on the playground. This was years ago. Years and years and years ago. So I doubt we'll find anything interesting, but I mean, this is where he went missing, so... No alcohol, no drugs, no smoking, no weapons. Can I go down the slide? Whee! No, I cannot. There's a path behind the playground, though. And a birdhouse. Hello. I found a box. So that's interesting. I did that because I'm wondering, like, you know, kid playing on the playground. Maybe it's his box or something, right? He's here a lot, he hides it. So I put 1976, which is his birthday. You could also do, like, 0123, maybe. Bit of a long shot, but... Oops, that was 0133. Okay. We'll have to... I feel like the poster is just trying to, like, get me interested in going here. And then we find other things, is what I was going to say before I found another thing. I shouldn't go into the water. My equipment will get wet. Cabin? This could be the cabin for the guy, which is interesting. Maybe the box is his, and we want to put in his birthday or something. Get more firewood. Give Trisha my spare cabin key. Fix Mrs. Patterson's sink. Visit Andrew at the hospital. Check hospital for missing tools. So I feel like we're going to have to go on an adventure to find a bunch of stuff, right? This is going to be sort of adventure gamey. Find the thing, find the thing, find the thing. Right, so Trisha has his spare key. Mrs. Patterson's sink needs to be fixed. We saw Mrs. Patterson somewhere. I think it was a picture, maybe? Rosalie Patterson, maybe? Okay, so Trisha had his spare key. So we're gonna have to just go find keys and stuff in various places, I think. I'm real tempted to, like, just try his birthday. I guess we don't know what his birthday is. Oh, yes we do. It was on the gravestone. Maybe that's why it was specifically written, so that we could find a date or a number out of it. June 1st. June 1st, 1975. So is it 0601? Nope. How about 1975? The other option is like 6175 or 1675. Slaughter says bless you for your sneeze. No, nothing. She says thank you. Okay. Well, it was worth a try. Okay, we're gonna go to... six or seven? What was that number? 7 Black Pine Road. So this is Black Pine Road. But these numbers are very big. 35. This is a bookstore. Hospital's up this way. 39. Like, these are getting bigger. So, where is 7 Black Pine Road? I want to look at the bookstore, though. I think it just lets us get down. Yeah. Nothing. So this is Black Pine Road. Is it? It must be this way? This must be Black Pine Road, then. It's gotta be. 8, 2, 10, 3, 11. Where the hell is 7? That's super awkward. Seven Black Pine Road. Black Pine Road is probably something else we want to check out. 3, 2. How is 2 connected to 8? I mean, it's got to be on the other side of the street, then. 10. So it's got to be over here, but this is 3, and this is 9. Or 11, even. 12? I'm very confused. Okay, well, what else do we have? 19 Black Pine. which I think is this street. Maybe 7 is back this side? Must be. Oh, there's a gate there. 16, 23. That's very loud. Must be over here somewhere. 9, 7. Oh, and there's like a crime scene. Well, that's interesting. Oh, I can just go through here. I didn't have to go around. Oh, okay. And finally, we found another building to investigate. Making progress. Oh boy, it's spooky in here. Well, looks like there was a fire. Perhaps. There's a safe. With a flask. Premium rums. Dear Daniel, how have you been, my son? It has been a while since I last wrote to you. I'm getting much better now. Dr. Johnson has assured me that I'm recovering well. I'm now working full-time at the mansion. The hallucinations are gone. There are just 2 more checkups to do and I'll be done with rehab. How's Mom doing? Is she still working at that restaurant? If she spends enough time with you, I don't blame her for leaving and I wish I could be there for you. I'm sorry things turned out this way. Please forgive me. I've been saving my money and plan 2. Huh. Letter to Daniel. Daniel? Dr. Johnson, working at the mansion. Should have taken pictures of all the gravestones, because it probably helps with people's names. Because we don't know who this is. It's just somebody working at the mansion who wrote to somebody named Daniel. And there's a letter in this safe in this burned out building. I mean, this room in particular. Burned. The door is jammed. Door is jammed, specifically. Not locked. Jammed. Well, there's going to be a lot of things to open here. Might as well try them all. Nothing. Oh, and I can't open the fridge. I mean, this just sort of is, to me, it seems like it's trying to indicate that the fire started in here, not in the kitchen. Glass shards? Oh. I don't like that. I got not a good feeling when I closed the door and read "She is coming for us" written on the back of it. She. And there's like a weird, like, ritual. Is that Vivian when they say she? Did they kill her for some sort of ritual thing? Books of poetry. Diary. May 12th, 1994. I hate to admit it, but Scott is a good kid. He is hardworking, takes care of me when I'm drunk, and he's a man of his word. I'm starting to like him. June 10, 1994. Did I see her again? How can that be? Why doesn't the medication work anymore? Did he give me cheap pills? No, that can't be. He's as guilty as I am. We're in it together. He cannot abandon me. They cannot abandon me. Ever since Scott asked about her, I've started to see Sophia again. Why did he have to mention her? I need more pills. I think I'm going crazy. Oh Lord, I know I'm a sinner. I realize it now. That's why I'm going crazy. I know that nothing I do will bring her back. I pray that our sins do not pass down to our children. Please forgive us for what we have done. That's weird. Andrew Reed's diary. Andrew Reed. Sophia. Well, Andrew certainly has some sort of problem that requires medication. He's writing to Daniel about it. I'm like scared to open this. Bathroom door. Pill bottles. Can I take it? Andrew Reed. It's an antidepressant. Xanard. One pill every morning with water. Painscreek Community Hospital. Refills 2 before May 95. Henry Johnson. So he's on antidepressants, but that wouldn't make him like hallucinate or anything like he seemed to be. Interesting. Interesting. This was like 19, which was a number I was interested in. 16. 3. That's a different road, I think. The roads here don't make a whole lot of sense to me. One. 15. 13, 11, 13, 15, 1. So this must be the new street. Town center. So the 19 that I was interested in is down here somewhere. Mr. Morris. This is 3. 23, 16, 27. Nine. 7. 5. This is weird. Where is 19? It would be on this side. It'd be like one of these ones. It has to be one of these ones in here. So is there a way to get around through there? Probably not until I unlock some doors somehow. Yeah, so I don't think that's somewhere that I can go yet. I mean, the hospital is definitely something that's probably interesting. And there's also another address that I saw. 10 Town Center. $16. $1. This is Town Center. 16. 14. 13? That's not how numbers go on housing. Generally. 12. 10. 10 is locked. Okay. Alright, check hospital for missing tools. There's like a toolbox. Oh, right, and we made a note. Stephen package. Right, we went there. Stephen Moss, he's the one that we don't know what's going on. Like, I'm checking with the package, so something is weird with him. And then there was Oliver Gibson, who had the toolbox in his photo lab, and Miss Patterson has the spare key. So we are looking for a Miss Patterson. I don't know if that's Rosalie Patterson. Harry Johnson. So we need Mrs. Patterson, I think, is something that we're looking for here. Maybe we go to the hospital? There's also the manor that we want to check out at some point. That's not creepy. Oh, we're going into the hospital. I think. Painscreek Community Hospital. Main entrance. That's chained off. Garbage. Don't know what else I expected in the dumpster. Why is there a chalk outline here? Somebody jumped. Look, or fell or was pushed, because that's broken. So that's not on purpose. That is either accidental or red rum. Reception area. If Father Matthew forgets his key, place it under the flower pot next to the church. Ah. So perhaps there's a key we can get. It won't let me read that, I think. Yeah. There we go. Trisha is in 203. Harold? We recognize Harold as a name. We'll go around front and read that. What the fuck? Ex nihilo nihil fit. 1964. Well, that's gotta mean something. Visitor's book. Oops. The last visitor was on January 11th. Peter Burdett to visit Shannon Burdett at 19 Black Pine Road. That was something we were interested in. There's the Madisons. Nothing comes from nothing. Arnold Madison visited Jane Madison. Matthew Brooks visited Trisha Roberts. December 6th. God damn it. I don't want to keep taking pictures. Matthew Brooks visited Trisha Roberts again. But 3 months? She was in the hospital for a really long time. And again. Joel Peters. Huh. I should delete some of these, like, duplicates that I definitely do not need. That's interesting. Emergency center and nurse station. Go upstairs. I feel like this is going to be big and difficult to explore, but we're here, so... might as well go through all of it. We also know we can go get a key under the flower pot at the church. Assume a lot of this is going to be locked. Oh, more places where there could be papers to read. None of those look readable to me. There's probably a lot of things. We can probably open some drawers here. Cups. A key. Medical records room. I'll take it. I feel like that could be the medical records room back there. Locked out of your car. Are ghosts real? Need a handyman? Scott Brooks. That'll probably be handy to have. For doctor's use only. I assume that's not this. Yeah. Oh, another key. Wanda Tyler. 43 Silver Lake Boulevard. Well, there's somewhere we can go check out too. This was definitely oh, Maureen, Lisa, Catherine, and Susan all have lockers we could probably open if we found the codes. Office. Is this the medical records room? No, that's a break room of some variety. This is room 102. We did have a picture of who is here. Room 102 was Wanda T, who I believe we have a key for. Wanda Tyler. This is Wanda Tyler's room. Who was visiting Wanda Tyler? Nobody, as far as I can tell. A diary. Derek visits me every day. Sometimes he smuggles the snacks that I like, knowing that I would never get them from the nurses. Other times he brings me flowers. They smell so wonderful. He knows that I love Sense and Sensibility and reads me a chapter or two every time he's here. If he doesn't have to drive Charles for a few days, he stays past visiting hours and sleeps on the armchair, tending to my needs during the night and gives the nurses a break. He's such a good kid. My hair is falling off more now. I really don't like the chemotherapy sessions. Cancer. They make me throw up afterwards. Every time Derek visits me, it pains me to see him holding back his tears. I want to comfort him, saying that I'm getting better, but my appearance betrays me. Sometimes I wonder if my life had any meaning at all. Having mostly worked my whole life for the Roberts family, what will people say at my funeral? Will Derek think of me a mother who's always there for him? I could have done so much more if only there was more time. It's very sad. Wanda Tyler's diaries. Derek is the family chauffeur and his mom Wanda, who is fighting cancer. So this is Derek, who drove cars, and Wanda was his mother. Okay. Cancer sucks, man. Okay, so this is Wanda's room, I suppose. We can't open that door. God, I feel like there's going to be a lot to explore here. A hell of a lot to explore. So let's try to do everything on the main floor first. Emergency room stuff. Just want to get at those sweet drugs. Probably some good shit in there. What's this? Henry Johnson, staff pass. Hello. We found the doctor's staff pass. He was the doctor that the patient on the antidepressants was talking to. Okay. Not much going on else in here. There's up. Why did the lights just turn off? I didn't like that. Can I unlock this? I don't think so. This is an outside area. That we might as well explore. And I'm definitely not creeped out by the abandoned hospital. Nope, not at all. God, there's so much to explore here. Oh, this is the other side of this that we couldn't get through before. More chain. Doesn't look like there's much going on out here. Let's see in through the window. Why would they give me access to the outside if there is nothing here? I'm torn between it being just like atmospheric because, you know, the game is atmospheric. And gamer instincts that are like, they wouldn't give you access to this if there wasn't a reason for it. Cafeteria. Doesn't look like there's much going on here. Some cleaning stuff. Ways to look outside. Soda fountain. Diet Cola, root beer, fruit punch, orange, grape, lemon. Kitchen. Why is there fertilizer in the kitchen? Some grills. Got a stove. Box. The maze game. Deep fryers. Knives. There's a couple knives missing. Ooh, spooky. I mean, I don't really see anything going on here. Okay. Ah, there's the medical records room. Well, we have the key to this.
Hello again, Miss Roberts. How are you doing?
Oh, dear.
What should we talk about today? The nurses have notified me that you haven't been eating your meals. Is there something wrong with the food? We know that currently this is a rough time for you. Your father has been asking for you.
This is Trisha
He wants
Roberts'
to know if he can
counseling
talk to you.
sessions. Wow. Okay. Like, Trisha Roberts, like, counseled in hospital, not eating. Father asking for her. I'm just making some notes. Heavy shit. The power is off. The power was on before, wasn't it? I guess I'll have to turn it on again somehow. Can somebody let Catherine know that I found her missing pin and I placed it in one of the drawers of the lobby? If she's wondering, I found it in the basement storage. She needs to take better care of her things. Ah, that's Catherine's pin. Like the nothing comes from nothing pin belongs to Catherine. So I wonder if that means we can go like open her locker with the number that was on it. I'm curious. Oh, medical condition report. 1985. James Cumley. Clover Street. Known allergies. Nut. Henry Johnson. Bonnie Ramsey. Albert Rhodes. Almond. Known allergies. Noted allergies? Did I miss something? Almond allergy? Oh, I see. Andrew Reed. 7 Blackpine Road. This is the guy in the house who burned down. Alcohol dependence, mental or emotional illness, unstable. Henry Johnson. Jason Go. I mean, I guess we're taking... This is definitely illegal, taking pictures of these medical records. But hey, they're here. I'm gonna read them. Oh god, more. Kyle Thornton. Jeff Schneider. That's a fancy handwriting. I remember their fancy handwriting was one of the guest things here. Harry the Hippo. Rebecca Hunter. Jeff Schneider. Why? Yeah, this one is fake or something. Look. Right, like... Daniel Hunter. Rebecca Hunter. Is this, mother or whatever? But, like, look. Jeff Schneider, and then in different handwriting. Kyle Thorntom. Jeff Schmeider. Stroke. What happened here? That's really weird. Something... that's suspicious. Now this... all of this is probably irrelevant, but... Raymond Brown. Heart disease. Patient needs to be monitored daily. He relies heavily on his medication. Without the appropriate care, he could die. Maureen Hanby. Painscreek. Pebble Lane. Raymond Brown. Getting Apixaban. I don't know if that's a real one or not. Jeff Schneider. Wanda Tyler. Cancer. Henry Johnson. I mean, 1992. This is a while ago. I'm taking a lot of pictures of stuff that are probably unnecessary to take pictures of, but we're doing it anyway. Anti-coag drug. Okay. Kyle Thornton again and Jeff Schneider. There's something going on with Kyle Thornton and Jeff Schneider. Not intended for workers' compensation. This is in 1982. Andrew Reed. don't know what these are. So many documents. Bonnie Ramsey. Almond. Cormax in Schumlens. Purim d'April. Prazolam for Andrew Reed. Marlon Fox. Andrew Reed was on Prazolam. Was that the drug that we found in his house? I mean, I hope so. No, that was Xanard. Interesting. Wanda Tyler for Cytoxin. These are all old. 1992. 1982. Raymond Brown. Pixaban. Kyle Thornton again. Jeff Schmeider. This also looks fake. I don't... NPI number. That's fun. Because it's Jeff Schmeider. Like, look at this. Jeff Schmeider. It's like... Jeff Schneider with nice handwriting. And then Jeff Schmeider with different handwriting. I'm super suspicious of that. God, I just took so many pictures of medical records that are probably unnecessary, but... Right, and there's like... One of these has nice handwriting, right? Like... That one looked nice. We could probably compare it. I wonder if you can see Jeff Schmeider's handwriting. Or like Jeff Schmeider, Kyle Thornton. Can we compare that to these? I don't really I don't see Kyle Thornton on there, so it would be maybe not as useful. Thank you. Storage. That is locked. Exam room, locked. Room 101, locked. Exam room, locked. An elevator. Elevators aren't working. Unsurprising. Stairs to go up and down. We couldn't go down before. Oh, but it's locked. Okay. Exam. This is the way we just came. Okay, and this is the reception. Right, so what we were interested, Catherine, right? So it was Catherine found her missing pin, 1964. Let's see if she puts that date in as her code. She does. Thank you, Catherine. A diary, perhaps? Or logbook. Norma Jefferson admitted to PCH. Her son found her on the side of the bed and immediately called us. We tried to reach Dr. Johnson. We were not able to. After the third try, we gave up and called Dr. Schneider, who's not supposed to be on duty. It is the third time we failed to reach Dr. Johnson. He's never been unreachable this many times before. Susan's been sick 3 days in a row, with Catherine calling in sick at the last moment. Tonight's staff will be extremely short-handed. I have agreed to double shifts this weekend. It's unfortunate that 8-year-old Timothy Scott drowned. Ooh. Rumor was that he was trying to retrieve his toy and lost his grip. He was alone while everyone was playing on the playground. His body was found 3 hours later in the river near the hunting cabin. Near the hunting cabin where Scott was. Timothy Scott. It was the end of the hallway when I saw a young lady sitting outside Dr. Johnson's office. It was 11:15 p.m. and the visiting hours were over. I called out to her. She turned to me and promptly walked away. Couldn't be exactly sure, but I thought she looked drenched. I looked out of the window. It wasn't raining.
What ghosts?
Interesting. Joshua Taylor. Joshua Taylor. Isn't one of these wasn't he one of these a Taylor? I could have sworn one of these was a Taylor. Maybe I was thinking of Thornton or Tyler. Yeah, I think that must have been it. So Dr. Johnson is perhaps a little bit sus in some ways. He's like not responding to things. We couldn't get to the basement from there, but we did do the cafeteria and the kitchen. So I think we did everything here that we could. There are 3 sets of stairs, so perhaps we should look for the other stairs and see if we can get up or down from there. There's these ones where we could go down, but we can't open it. Unlock. So we'll probably have to find the basement key somewhere. So these are also stairs? Why are these both stairs? 15 and 17. That's weird. Stairs A, 15. Oh, that's second floor. First floor. Stairs A, 16, 17, 18. So there's one on either side of the nurse's station, and then there's one up that way, which we checked. So there's a third floor up here, sort of. Oh, this goes out into the roof. Here's where somebody fell. Someone could fall and die. Yeah, well, someone did. Don't know who, but someone fell off the roof. Or was pushed or something. I mean, it's a big circle, I guess, so we'll do the outside first. Those are the other stairs. So where am I? 210? So we checked these, I guess. So now we're going this way. Room 206 is open. Who is 206? Harold M. We know that name. Do we know that name? Harold M? Harold Mason was being visited by Yolanda Harris. Okay. Is heaven real? Adios that are very clearly Cheerios. Why is there milk in the cupboard? That's not where milk goes. Drugs. Could I read that? No, I could not. I don't want to taste the milk. Why is there blood on this? Dear Nicole, I was so glad when I got your letter. I'm sorry too, and thank you for letting me choose where we bury our time capsule. I have a few ideas in my mind. And I want you to pick one for me. Playground, behind hunting cabin, cemetery. Well, we found one in the playground. But I need to know what the code was. Nicole. I don't see a Nicole anywhere. Dear Hannah, I heard from my mom, Mon, that you are not feeling well and have to be in the hospital from now on. So I wrote this letter to say I am really sorry for what I said to you last time. I just wanted our time capsule to be perfect. When you get better, you can put anything you want in our time capsule and you can decide where you should bury it, I promise. I really hope you get well soon. I miss you. Please write back to me. You can pass your letter to my mom. She works in the hospital as a nurse. Hannah. I thought this was like Harold's room or something. Harold M. So she works in the hospital as a nurse. Nicole's mother. So this is the letters back and forth between them, right? It's got blood all over it, which is definitely creepy. I wonder what that means. I don't know what that means. I don't remember which way I came from. I came from this way. Room 205. Is there anything in room 205? No. These last few months gave me time to reflect for quite some time. When one comes to the understanding that soon my body will be no more and I will return to the earth, the question arises of the purpose of our we fragile beings have in this life. How my soul yearns for those joyful moments of loved ones when I was ignorant of such incomprehensible matters, and now I sit here just waiting for death, knowing that I'll never have a second chance. If only I could express what I feel to my wife, kids, people I once called friends. Maybe I can feel comfort. My body may be too old to travel, but that at least I can send something to them. And nurses help me prepare a package to send. I'll see to it personally that it gets dropped off once my body feels better. The last effort of a sick old man, Harold S. Mason. A package from Harold Mason. And there was like Stephen staying in Anne's courtyard. He was looking for a package. Interesting. This Harold Mason was in 206. Here's where I just was. Well, no package here.